Back into it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think that's the version we played at Qualitas. We were going to play the Switch version, but I mean...
Primary access points to the tower were destroyed in the explosion. The pipeline is damaged, but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Thanks, Vega. Objective: kill Olivia Pierce. I'm with the idea. And of course, there's the Argent Tower. Looks appropriately doomy. Hey, Grayfin? Wait, serious? Dakota? Really funny. It loaded here, not at a checkpoint. I'm actually going to test the checkpoint thing in a minute. I apologize. I have to AFK for a second because of something very stupid. I'll be right back. You like verticality, right? I apologize. I'll even explain. I had a stink bug I had to remove from my room earlier. And if you know anything about them, you have to do that without killing them, because otherwise they squirt that terrible, terrible scent and draws other stink bugs. But I had just a little bit of it on my fingers, so I had to very thoroughly wash my hands. Apologies. Moving on. I remember this section.
Demand presence of unsafe levels. Lost presence.
So, that's our first Revenant. Count? Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I was going for a kill, or not a kill, an unlock. I thought I was just kind of taking damage. Let's try that again.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
1, 2, 3. Fourth guy. Come on, the fourth guy that's not a revenant. This might do. Nope, that didn't count. There we go. Got the unlock. Okay. Now, we play the game. Help you. Which one did you watch, Ross? Come on, a little more. A little more. There it is.
Demonic presence.
Royale.
Lockdown disengaged.
Looks like the poor fellow died in his sleep, Ross. I didn't see an intro for the Revenant, so I'm gonna go with, that is our first Revenant, though.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
As a Tier 2 advocate, you have already proven yourself dedicated to the UAC's mission. The Argent Tower is a monument to that dedication. It is the center of our universe. It is our triumphal arch. It is the gate that marks the path to our future. As such, it must be cared for with reverence and devotion, as if it were your own child. It is up to you, Tier 2 advocate, to make sure that our altar to the future functions perfectly at all times, whether your job is to clean the energy filters, or calculate the plasmatic isotope mix, or just to oil the hinges on the blast doors. Approach your work as a professional, as a follower, and as a hero to the cause of science. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. And remember, from it flows the power, and the power must always flow. You have been warned. And thank you, Alex Korbianiki, as always. Tell you what. Next, let's say 7 kills are yours, Alex. Give me a moment. I'll try to make them as horrible as possible. Now I'm challenged. Sometimes I can pull off some crazy stuff in this game. And then sometimes I fall off a pit and die accidentally. Not a lot in between there.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
So this is funny. When I went for this jump earlier, you didn't see it, of course, but I actually tapped space to do a second jump naturally. And then I was vaguely confused and thought I was an idiot for thinking there was a double jump in this game. These kills don't count. Use super shotgun to kill 30 before timer expires. This is an ammo booster, so I might actually go for this. So, see what I mean? See what I mean? Every now and again, I just fall into a pit. This one, I remember this one, because this took me a while to get last time. come on! God damn it! I don't even know how I missed that guy. I'm sorry, do you mind repeating the question, Loke? Like I said, I want this upgrade, so I might actually push for this. Oh wow, do they spawn it? They spawn. Look, there's nothing over here. They spawn. Oh wow, okay. Listen, nobody needs audio cues. Really? Where are they? Ah! Oh my god, I did really well. Except for one guy. And that's the best I'm gonna have done right there. What do you want to bet? It's just my life now. Ah. Where are they? Finding them and anything else. There. So the easy answer is Warcraft, Loke. But let me think about that for another second. You know, that's a very worthwhile upgrade. Well, I might switch to that now. In fact, yeah, let's go and switch to that now. We can pick any setting to have a really good RTS with a really good story in it. Good gameplay, good story. What setting do I want that most in? Equestria. I mean, we know there are Equestria strategy games. Yeah, I need to hear the pistachios. So let me toss out some ideas really quick. My first thought is actually the really boring one. Star Wars. We've never had a good Star Wars RTS. Having a really good one with a solid story immediately appeals to me. My second thought is Star Trek. Because we've rarely had good Star Trek games in general, but especially not strategy games. After that, Trek would absolutely work with an RTS. Think Homeworld. This is when Ross says, I've never played Homeworld, and then I feel sad. Oh, checkpoint reached. Okay, let's do that test. Okay, so back into it. No. I mean, pretty much any genre could fit Wars. Trick. Right here. Not too terrible. Still not great. Still actually negative worthy, but could be worse. I know, Andrew. I still haven't played it, so I can't speak to it specifically. That's why I hesitated when I mentioned the thing. I don't know if that's any good. Yeah, imagine a Trek Souls-like. Nope. But here's the funny thing. We already have a Star Wars Souls-like. In fact, we have 2. Ah! Sorry. I didn't expect to hit him. Now, any strategy game in Wars would have to essentially make up stats. And before you wonder what I'm talking about, let me put it to you this way. How good is a TIE fighter, really? Whatever answer you give, please try to remember that they have changed their minds on what a TIE fighter can accomplish constantly over the years. Just your basic TIE IN. I love this rocket launcher. I probably shouldn't be using it in these circumstances. Oh, just proving I could do that. Hey, Seth. Another option that comes to mind immediately is Battletech. Battletech's one of those weird ones in that we have several solid games for it, but I love the setting so much that having an actual solid strategy game in it just appeals to me at the baseline, you know? And yeah, Battletech actually has units for a mixed armed force, and, you know, has had RTSs, they just weren't very good. Like, Mech Commander wasn't terrible, but, you know. Anything over there? Only one way to find out. Mech Commander is the greatest RTS I've ever played, Luke. I'm pretty sure it actually was made by Christ himself as a way to try and induct people into heaven. Oh yeah, I should show off the upgrade here. So the upgrade means I can just do this. Like forever. It's just the mode. It stopped being the alternate firing mode, and it is now the firing mode. Titanfall RTS. Fine. Think I can't? Think I won't? Listen, I'm not saying I'm literally Hitler, Luke. All honesty, I don't have much memory of Mech Commander, and I've never reviewed it, so I shouldn't say something so solidly. I disliked it so much I put it down without finishing it. Shrug. It's entirely possible that I just didn't give it the chance it needed to actually, you know, to get used to it or enjoy it or whatever. And I never played 2 because I didn't like 1, so I have no idea what to think of 2. Hi! I've actually said this before. I was never a Doom fan. I actually said this the first time I streamed this. 8 years ago. God, I'm old. I was streaming 8 years ago. I was never a Doom fan. Not really. I played Doom 1, Historical Significance. And, you know, I like FPSs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we probably just lost a lot of progress. I never played Doom 2, obviously. I played Doom... Yeah, that's a lot of progress. I played Doom 3, but didn't really enjoy it. Honestly, if not for the show, I probably would not have actually played Doom 4. I'm glad I did, because I fell in love with it immediately. I have no idea, Luke. I'm pretty sure I don't own a copy of it I can get it playable anymore. And I don't know how playable or streamable it actually is. In short, the answer is a very firm, I have no idea. Quite possibly, Black Malkin. What's funny is that's not the first time I've said something like that. See that guy, Alex? He's the one who made you sick, right there. This guy? He doesn't like your favorite show. This guy right here? He's the reason that that restaurant you liked when you were a kid shut down. This dude over here? That guy doesn't pet puppies. I've encountered this phenomenon several times. I never liked Resident Evil games, until Resident Evil 4. Because it's not really a Resident Evil game. And of course now I suddenly can't think of another example of that. I know I've... Whoa, 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 where did you come from? I know I've encountered several examples of that over the years. I just suddenly can't think of any. Sorry, if all it does. I apologize for not doing it earlier. I was getting distracted. That's my fault. Okay. Well, this is just our life now. I mean, there's really only two rough biomes here. 3 if you want to stretch it. Mars and Hell. Or indoor, outdoor, and then Hell. So, take 2. Waste my ammo this time because I'm not showing it off. Yeah, the animation design of this game is top-notch. I am moved. To Dakota. Hi. The MLRB implant operation is conducted with the patient in an ante-mortem state and without anesthesia. as it is imperative the patient develops neural recognition of augmentation before expiration. Once a neural connection with the implants has been established, the patient is repeatedly exposed to Lazarus wave blasts to induce death and transform the subject into a revenant. As with Hell Soldiers, revenants exhibit advanced combat tactics that include range control, vertical combat governance, and rush tactics. Also, holy crap, what is wrong with you? First developed on Phobos outpost to facilitate extremely fast navigation through microgravity, Delta V jump boots are now used at cargo stations, transport hubs, and maintenance depots to facilitate agile traversal with speed and ease. With the exponential growth of UAC production at the Argent facility, it became necessary to find an alternative to the overworked and overloaded ferry drones. When worn, Delta V jump boots detect myoelectric signals in the legs, so when the user begins to jump, a short burst of Argent energy is forced through the booster nozzle on the soles of the boots, and a fully assisted jump is performed. With enough angular momentum, a second jump can sometimes be performed. Vast distances can be quickly covered when used correctly, and caution should be exercised when performing EFN maneuvers around vertical drops or overhead obstacles. Okay. I think it's everything we wanted here. One exception. Wish I could save, but you know how that works. See you shoot at me. Yep. Nope. Dude, rude. Okay. Where the hell did you come from? Oh, whatever. Those are some shots, Jesus. Hey, where, Dream Whisperer? Hatch on the side. Well, I'm on the verge of death twice, so I'm gonna be a little bit cautious here. Clenching here. I tend to not like raspberry jam in general, yes. I know that it's actually a more contentious issue than it sounds like. But I've said it before and I've said it again. There's good low health indicators and then there's bad low health indicators. I will be right back. Sorry. Oh, I prefer raspberry jam if given a choice. In real life with actual jam. Now, let's see. Let's look up the IGN guide. Where are we? We are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is mission 5. Yeah, low health Beetle Leaps and Raspberry Jam honestly both kind of fulfill the same function and get the same negatives. But if you put a gun to my head, I'll take the jam over the beeps most of the time. Not always. Depends on the game. Like a game where I need my ears to hear, the low health Beetle Leaps are much more frustrating. In a game that I could play like this, you know, muted, I'll take the Beetle Leaps. A good way to do Raspberry Jam. Well, if you've ever seen Super Mario Odyssey, then you've seen that. Also Metroid Dread, recent example. And Tears of the Kingdom. I'm trying to think of one that isn't a Nintendo game. Really, Terra? That's interesting. I don't remember what Halo did for low health. I just remember constantly being on the verge of death because everything was hitting me for like half my health every shot. That was true even in co-op. We died a lot. The difference is you could get the other person up in co-op. Anything Dream Whisperer? So you can glance the map over here. Yeah, I see a, what is that, an armor? I know where we're going, like gameplay-wise, or progression-wise, I should say. But Dream Whisperer insisted there was a marine up here. That's why I bomb jumped all the way up here. Okay, so it is the other tower. Okay, hang on. Let me scooch over here, nice and carefully. I tried HOI 4 at launch, hated every minute of it, and haven't been back since. I do plan to do a recoverage of it someday. See how it's changed. Because holy crap, I was not into that. Looped. I mean, that's true with like every Paradox game. Except for Imperator, from what I hear. Are they still patching Imperator? That's even sadder than that Star Trek Infinite was completely abandoned. Got to have performed extremely badly for that to be true. What's the Invictus mod, Tara? Also, I don't have any problems reviewing mods. It's just at that point we're not reviewing the game, we're reviewing the mod. We've done that before, and we'll probably do that again. Corner of the drone room. I believe you, Dream Whisperer. Well, I mean, I believe you. I'm not sure I believe them at this point. Infinite had so much potential, though. Frankly, more potential than the other one, and that's the one they dumped. Having said that, I know a lot of people have presumed reasons why Infinite was shut down so thoroughly. Allow me to throw my crazy theory into that ring. I think it's because Paramount was self-destructing. Is still currently, actually, self-destructing. And I think either on Paramount's end or Paradox's end, they just decided to cut that cable. Infinite has been, last I checked, completely abandoned. No patches, no DLC, no nothing. I specifically brought it up in contrast to Imperator, which was mostly abandoned, but is still being patched. I'm gonna give up on this. I'm sorry, Dream Whisperer.
That's an Argent accumulator she's carrying. She'll try to use it to open a portal manually into hell.
While the Argent Tower is non-functional, the connection to their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
I love how emaciated she really is. He has trouble even walking. What a perfect fertilizer for the kind of crop that hell would sow, right?
Hello, and welcome to UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration.
Yep, on constant pain. It's like Black Malkin mentioned earlier, I'm probably not actually a Doom fan, really. Although, I did enjoy Episode 1 of Doom 1, and I stand by that firmly. Like, I could see myself replaying that someday just for fun. What am I missing here? Okay, so perform 4 neck or jawbreaker glorials on the imp. So I have to attack glory the imp from behind. And I have to kill 15 demons while in quad damage. Yeah, exactly, Ross. Damn it, that was way too much damage. Yeah, I see the quad, but I want the imp first. Behind. Summoner. Just go around. check the area I just ran through. I mean, that's just the Paradox model, isn't it? Release the game, and then in a few years it'll actually be worthwhile. Name a Paradox game where that's not true with. And hang on, I can name one. So hang on, name another. Name a second Paradox game that launched in a great state. I'm going to actually disagree with that, Tara, but only because I actually played EU4 at launch. That's why I put the game down for like 5 years. I actually played Stellaris at launch too. That's my one exception, by the way. In the interest of fairness, I made a horrible mistake with EU4 and presumed that the game would actually teach me how to play it within the game. Foolish, foolish me. Argent energy is produced by a neutron activation of argent plasma, a new and powerful substance discovered on Mars. This produces an exothermic reaction where recorded temperatures within the plasma have exceeded previously accepted theoretical limits. Through a process not yet fully understood, argent plasma remains stable and self-contained throughout. Conventional nuclear power is obsolete. What used to take a nuclear reactor 12 months to produce can be generated in seconds by the Argent Tower and packaged into an Argent accumulator no larger than Samuel Hayden's hand. Argent plasma was originally discovered by the SS Amundsen when it landed on the Prometheus Terra region of Mars in 2095 as part of the UAC geological survey mission Frontier. While searching for liquid water springs, the survey bot discovered a narrow trench which has now become known as the Argent Fracture. The fracture emitted a substance that at first appeared to be electrical gas cloud. However, the deeper analysis of the substance showed it to be an entirely new form of matter with a quantum signature never before recorded. Initial tests on this new matter immediately showed its potential. When a 2 megakelvin cutting laser was fired at the substance, it absorbed the heat with ease and remained self-contained. A second expedition was planned to further analyze this remarkable new Argent plasma. There has been speculation that the development of Argent energy goes beyond traditional science and bleeds in the realm of SEFT, spiritual energy field theory. Experiments in this fringe science have been heavily criticized in the past as their development often involves occult practices and the channeling of resources from poorly understood extra-dimensional resources. Coupled with the reports of cultish practices within the UAC, there are deep concerns over how Argent energy is being produced, and if it is, indeed, safe. The UAC has refused to reveal the details, despite repeated requests by the Global Science Council. Despite concern over the safety of producing energy with a process that is not fully understood, the need for a reliable energy source since the depletion of plutonium and uranium reserves is a powerful argument. When the UAC unveiled an Argent energy-powered hand-sized 24-volt battery with over 12,000 megawatt-hours, the future of energy supply within the solar system was set. One battery array could power an entire city block for months. Researchers at the Global Science Council have speculated that the UAC's most advanced battery technology, the Argent accumulator, can hold over 30,000 megawatt-hours, but the UAC is deliberately bottlenecking production to maintain control over market value. UAC has no comment on this matter. And HOI4 was so bad at launch that I put the game down and I've never gone back to it. I think that was Harriman who has that. I could actually go into specifics, but it was not fun. Simplest way to put that. So, verticality. I remember not liking this section. We'll see how this goes. Abyss.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown insect.
Blood damage. Damn it! I don't know why I keep forgetting what the melee button is. It's 3 times it's happened today. I'm just, I don't know what's up with me. I think it's just because it was different buttons in the previous game.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown insect.
Give me that. I love it when they run. Damn it! What?
Demonic presence eliminated.
What?
Lockdown disengaged.
Oh, come on! So I know about that bug because I've watched speedruns of this game. They do that on purpose to get out of bounds. This is the 3rd time we've done this fight now. That was the end of the fight, too.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown disengaged.
I was doing good, too. I actually was proud of how much I got to show off in that one. Whatever. So, this is another reason why I prefer being able to save for myself. If I screw up on saving, at least that's on me, you know? Which? Goodbye. Wow, I cannot believe you lived through those. Two more and I'll get that achievement at least. Or challenge. Enough. That. I need to look up difficulty and... Somebody remind me of that, please, once this is done. And I don't die immediately afterwards. I like this game, but I don't want to say do the same arena over and over, you know what I mean? There we go. There's Chiropractor. Finally.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Yeah, again. I mean, the through-the-floor bug is surprisingly easy to get. So for those of you who don't understand how it works, if you do a glory kill near the terrain, like usually a wall, for example, or like, you know, up on weird terrain, like up here, which is, I believe, where it actually happened, like somewhere around this kind of a thing, you just clip through because you do the kill and then you get pushed back out of the world, out of bounds, and then you plummet and then you die. That is not a great bug, and the fact that they never fixed it is not great either. So that probably does qualify as a bug, especially since it is so 100% reliable. I'm sorry, do you mind clarifying? Because I don't have the brain for that right now, Tara. What do you mean bilateral peace treaty? Yeah, there's no recovery. You're dead. And this goes back into why I think the lack of save system is kind of bullcrap. Oh. No. Like it or not, the war points system, the war score system, is probably one of the most paradox things. It's one of the biggest things that differentiates it from a purely mechanical perspective from something like Civilization or Master of Orion. I have this much war score. I ask for this much stuff.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent League, she could open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Now, I do agree with that, Dakota. I think what I would probably do, especially given Paradox games tend to be so pro-options, is make there an option, probably something you set when you start a save, that says, do you want to enforce treaties, yes or no? And then if you choose to go against a treaty, that just carries with it substantial penalties. Right? In fact, I'm pretty sure Vic 3 has a system similar to that. But unlike, say, EU4, to use a direct example, if you have a treaty with someone, you absolutely cannot do certain things with them. And in other cases, the stuff you can do literally relies on exploits to make it happen. Listen, the Hellfire was perfectly safe until one of my associates became corrupted with Hell Energy, Alex. I don't see what the issue is here, really. Couldn't quite tell if that was supposed to be grabbable.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
So this looks like an arena. Jump pads, health pickups. Time to play some Quake. Invulnerability. That's a total waste. I was just curious what it was. Bye. Well, we got it. Start doing rockets in melee range. Oh, there's no complaint from me that these are arena styled. I actually like good arena design. An underappreciated art. I wanted to get one of those at least once. Probably on purpose, most of the from behind glory kills tend to be some of the most satisfying. Going from memory, of course. You missed it last time. Ah! Got him. Sorry. I'm sorry. I really wanted that shot to get off. I bounced it off of that pillar so it would land behind him and then blow him up, which it did. Sorry to explain the play-by-play there, but...
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
One thing I do like about this game, and this is not exactly exclusive to this game, it feels satisfying to actually play it well. Well, I'm looking forward to EU5 as well, don't mistake me, Tara. mean, contrary to what I just said, one of the things that irritated me the most when I first really started getting into EU4 is, why can't I do such and such? My hands were tied. Because I was used to games like Civilization, where you can just do whatever as long as you can get away with it. Okay. Oh, absolutely, Alex. There's a reason why one of the upgrades is increases the speed at which you swap weapons, for God's sake. Speaking of, where are we at on upgrades? Let me double check that really quick. Yeah, exactly, Lord Hammer. Why do I need a legal reason to go to war? I want to go to war with this person so I can steal their stuff. That's my legal reason. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Shoddy. We've been using it a lot. So, faster recovery, increased respawn time. So I need to do 20 direct hits on an Imps. That's our challenge. It's funny you say that, Alex, because actually in EU4, I forget when you unlock it. I think it's the Empire Age. I don't know. Tara's probably more familiar with this. Andrew is... Oh, there's Andrew right there. There's a specific thing which just allows you to fabricate a claim on someone because they're there. Because they're not owned by you. Or because they are a different religion from you. Sorry, that's the one I meant. There's actually two. I was getting myself confused there. There's one which is just Empire, and then the other one is, you're the wrong religion.
By Argent Energy.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy? Are you... Does that sound like a good thing? Holy War. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, Imperialism's the one I usually use. Ooh. Snack. I forget where it is. Hopefully I'll read it as we go, but one of the data logs mentions how this much Argent Energy should kill someone. We just use it to keep giving ourselves ammo upgrades.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
Might have been Blade Tibble. So that stuff's active down. Given where this suit came from in lore, given retcons, of course, wouldn't surprise me if they were going with something like that. One of the things I like about the Slayer is his characterization is very much up to you. There's a specific term for what I think of him as, and I don't remember what it's actually called, but it's the no-sell. It's the kind of person you basically cannot tempt or cajole or bribe with because he's just like, no, dude, no. We've got cookies, yet no, I'm not doing that. I don't care. Smart. He's what the Marines in Warhammer 40k think they are. Put it that way. I don't mean in combat prowess. I mean, like, in terms of being able to, like, for example, resist the war. Yeah, Ramza, actually, good example. No, not even those, Leniriv. And it's like, we mentioned this earlier, it's not like he is immune to reason. It's not like he isn't thinking. Hell, he even has degrees of empathy to him, as we'll see in this very game. Ignoring the obvious Daisy reference. Vega, enough said. And when Samuel made his very, very first pitch to Doomguy, he actually considered it. But yeah, exactly, Trithon. He just wasn't given a good enough reason. So this, I guess, is what levers look like. Good to know. You know, if I could save, I could just go and check out that Doom level. There'd be fear of losing progress. That's a good question. Maybe the map does tell me. You like vertical levels, right? Okay, actually, yeah. Inigo Montoya. That's a good no-cell character. Offer me money. Offer me power. All that I ask for and more. I want my father back. Let's see if we can scooch the camera down here a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, okay, sure. Where is that? Where are we facing? Looks like that's to our right, over there somewhere. There, right there. My God. So, you missed that, but I double jumped right before the end, but apparently it didn't care. How far back are we now?
By Argent Energy.
Oh, shoot, where are we now? Straight across. Let's see if it's still unlocked, because a lot of that stuff is just, like, unlocked per save. Nope. That probably is it right there, too. Okay. Mommy! I think part of the reason I like the no-cell characters, it's extremely rare. Most often fiction goes with the other ideas, which are similar. Like, you can never turn me, and then they turn evil. Like, not because they're betrayed, but because they become too zealous. Or, you'll never turn me, and then they're turned. Or, you know, I was always evil, wahaha. You know, that's a little bit more common of a take. How stuck are these things? Like, considering that this is us we're talking about here. Yeah, exactly, Rin 36. Maybe that's what it's actually called, the Incorruptible. I like the no-cell, though. It's actually a gaming term. It's when damage doesn't happen because they no-cell your attack. Yep, nope, that's it. I can see the level right past it. We wait patiently. Let us all meditate, pray. Oh, holy shotgun. Let me kill these jackasses that they might die. See if I can recognize the level. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Because we just did these stages. Or is there no stage? Is it just... Oh, it's just a thing. Considering there's arguably no deities or religion in this setting, I'm not sure Doomguy would qualify as religious, no. Well, I'm sad. Yeah, I saw the pop-up, but I was trying not to look at it. Oh, well, whatever. What was that pop-up? What was that? What was that? Oh yeah, Mancubus. The Mancubus is a lumbering behemoth demon. A foul odor accompanies its presence, a stench that can be overwhelming if inhaled directly. It's here on Dakota. Mancubi gorge on everything they can find and are not averse to eating rancid flesh. Their diet rots in their digestive system, making their innards highly flammable. These foul creatures are decked in light armor when they reach maturity, but their grotesque frame soon outgrows the armor, exposing their stomach and their face. Aw, sadness. Whatever. I mean, I guess my point is, when you've seen things that claim to be gods, and more or less proven them wrong, I'm not sure you can really be religious at that point. Hi, Zar. Although I suppose I am once again dipping into Doom Eternal lore. It's not my fault Doom Eternal has more lore than the entire rest of the series combined. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. If I'm in a lore run, I have to go where the lore is. Yeah, what does God need with a starship? That's obviously kind of a meme and a joke answer, but what was intended in that moment, in that terrible, terrible script, was that Kirk has met plenty of entities claiming to be deities in his career because he's had a long and storied career. So he sees someone as like, oh, I'm God, and, and his response is going to be, uh-huh. What do we think about the green lights? Part of the reason I ask is I barely notice them myself. I have to keep reminding myself they're even there. It's kind of nice, though, seeing something that's that, shall we say, indistinct. As opposed to, I mean, the yellow ledges, which is a little bit too far on the obvious side of things. How many of you heard about the semi-recent, I'll say controversy, thing with Final Fantasy VIII? Kill imps with shotgun. Whoop, 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 and we're dead. Wow, I couldn't move. Wow. Good news is there was a checkpoint there. I even saw it. So, for those of you not aware, at the very beginning of Final Fantasy VIII, you get out of the tutorial area, you get out of Balamb Garden, and Quistis says, hey, once we're here, we need to go east. That's cute. We need to go east out of this area and go to the fire cave, right? Nope, this was just last month, Black Malkin. Yeah, nope, I was ready for you that time. My bad last time. And there was a person who didn't read that part and ended up going west and got lost and started getting frustrated. And it turned into a discussion about guidance in video games. Now, anybody who knows me knows I'm actually pretty big about guidance in video games. And Lord knows it is a fine art, especially since every person is different. Sorry for explaining that water is wet. And so what some people consider to be too overt, some people are going to say too obfuscated, and vice versa. Now, in this case, it was fairly simple. Go east, east go, ta-da. But you see why I bring it up with regards to this stuff in particular. Ooh. Because the green lights are so vague, this is a true statement, I didn't notice them the last time I played this game, at all. I only noticed them this playthrough. But, to continue my own statement, and to repeat myself, the yellow ledges stuff is so obvious, it's kind of irritating, you know? Then again, the God of War series, in general, has a way too much of a hand-holding problem, but also Horizon Zero Dawn does the same kind of a thing. One moment, where's my weapon? Which one is it now? 20 direct hits on imps, so none of the things I've done so far counts. Yeah, no, Yellow Ledges feels a little bit too baby. I get the need for visual distinction. I myself argue constantly for the need for visual distinction. There we go. There's a 1 out of 20. That makes even less sense, Kira White Noise. Come on. There we go. See, that's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't think I've ever given a negative for the yellow ledges, because, while I'm not a big fan of it, I'd rather they make the game more visible than more immersive, right? That's just my overall take on that, in general. You know me, I'm very pro-video gaming. Yeah, exactly, it's fine. Okay. Any imps? Any imps? Die. Hey, excuse me. Hey, there we go. This guy right here, he's why you're sick right now, Alex. Well, was. Past tense, obviously. I see him. Hey, buddy. Nice shield you got there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. Exactly, Rex. That being said, I will say that I will always appreciate it when a game does better than the yellow ledges. And I actually have specific... Sorry, Alex. I do actually have specific reasons for that. Specific examples of that. Most of the good Metroid games. Actually, Hitman is a fantastic example of that. Hitman is very good about natural flow and guidance about how you navigate through a level. Just from where, like, if you climb up something and you look up something, the way the level is flowed is probably indicating where you should go. The intro to Breath of the Wild, Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Dread, Super Metroid, Portal 2. All of these are good examples of games that just by the very nature of how they designed the flow and the layout, you think, ah, that way. But I'm not going to ding a game for the yellow ledges, not unless it does it really badly. And, well, we haven't reviewed Star Wars Outlaws yet, so... Anyways. Can we upgrade anything right now? No, we're still upgrading that. We could start working on something else, but I'm kind of saving my weapon points for a gun we don't have yet. We could not upgrade that, so that's cool. 2 more of those to upgrade that. That's fair, Black Malkin, but you get my point, right? Or maybe you don't, and maybe I'm just stupid. My point is that in Hitman, there was basically no time at which I was lost or unsure of where I could go or what I could do, because just the natural flow of the level informed where I could go and what I could do. What do you got? 10 unwilling with explosive barrels. Now, we don't need this one, but I kind of want this one, because if I get 4 trials, I can unlock a second room. I would like 2 runes right now. We also have 1 health. So that's cool. I have a feeling I didn't do this one last time. The vibe. might just be thinking of the same arena for a different implementation. Yep, okay, I'm gonna die. One more try, one more try. You know what? Mankind Divided. By memory, I haven't reviewed that game under the current system. Was a good example of a game that had good flow level design. Come here. I don't remember Dishonored 2 having that many issues, and I barely remember those being a thing in Dishonored 1. Most of the stuff in Dishonored 1 was more along the lines of, say, Assassin's Creed, where simply by virtue of being in range, you know, aha, I can jump up to that. Speaking of which, actually, I do have an example of how an Assassin's Creed game that does that best, in my opinion. And that's actually specifically Revelations, of all things. Hey, second rune! So yeah, let's go ahead and get the vacuum there. Fully fit. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Revelations, it seems nowadays people seem to have turned around on that one. Because when I first did my first coverage of it, which was a really long time ago at this point, I loved it. I fell in love with it instantly. And everyone thought I was weird and insane for loving that one the most, because 2 was obviously the best one. But nowadays, when I mention Revelations, most people are like, yeah, Revelations is awesome. That might be anecdotal. I don't know. Okay, where's my destination right now? Up. More up. Much more up, apparently. That's true, Plutonia. I forgot about that, but you're absolutely right. Yep, I see it now. There. Physics, work with me, not against me. You know, that's another thing. This might be me reading too much into it, but another thing I love about the animations is Kratos had animations that made him seem like he was constantly angry. But Doom Guy has animations that make him constantly seem like he's just kind of brusque, in a hurry, doesn't actually care, you know? Yeah, cold, that's a good word. Most of Kratos' was like, "Gah, give me that!" Whereas our thing is more like, "Ugh," and that's it, right? Professional, I like that word. I'm here to kill demons and chew bubblegum, and I got a ton of bubblegum. Yeah, out of the way. Open the thing. You know. There's a speed to it, and a brutality, but not an anger to it. That's a good way to put it. He's much more... what's that word? Conservative, I think, is the word? With his motion. Like, Kratos will do something like he'll really wind up, and then smash his arm right down to the thing, and then rip the thing right out of it. Way too much wasted movement. Doom Guy's more like, BAM! And that's it.
You cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed! What I was promised!
They promised you so much, Olivia. I guess efficient would be another good word for what I'm describing. Keep tapping F5. Does Doom Eternal have a save system? I honestly don't remember. We'll find out when we get there. Ah! This is new. An ancient piece of tech as effective today as it was when it was invented in the 21st century. The Holocaster discharges an invisible cloud of ionized argon, which a camera then uses to project an image through. The refracted light creates a holographic effect above the device. The decoy image has a broad color spectrum and can be quite convincing. The device was first theorized by popular culture media around the late 20th century. I think she's in a bit of denial right about now. I think she actually understands better than several people exactly how much of a threat to her plans we are. And she was very close to getting away with everything before we woke up. Then we woke up, and now she's, metaphorically, running.
The gates of hell with the key to the future.
This guy loves his lasagna way too much. Oh, I think I know which room this is. Speaking of creepy, this is what I think it is.
This is not the end!
Quit. Okay, you're all dead. Like, no, really. You're all dead.
Category 3-dimensional thing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that almost cost me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The demon's like, yeah, we can go through the portal. Oh, crap. What was the update, I see? I mean, I assume you mean, like, is in the last few days. So anyways, I told you there's 3 biomes in Doom 4. There's inside, there's outside, and then there's hell. It looks like this. It could be grosser. I should know, I've played the next game. There's a lot of bodies here, and for once it's not just decor. They kill a lot of people in Jakad. Like, on the billions range.
He is here.
Yeah, there's rock. And of course, it's secretly Utah. Who knew?
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Aiden and a bunch of elite Marines. In fact, I'm pretty sure those are the, what do they call them? The phalanxes? The neo-phalanxes? Which actually are cybernetically augmented Marines. Damn, Fife. Thank you for answering. Negative to everything. Also, notice they're green, so once again, green indicators. Green means go. See? Now, if I might be so bold, well, I'm ambivalent about the green in most of the levels. I actually really like the usage of green in Hell. And the reason why is the exact screen I'm looking at right here. the eye is immediately dragged over to green over there. That's our destination. It's a form of peaking. That's where we want to reach. So it's important when like if I get the green off the screen, all you see is drab, brown, and gray, right? And yes, Trihexia, we have. Now, I actually enjoy several of the levels we've done so far. I'm going to jot that down, speaking of which. We'll see what we think of Hell. Historically speaking, I tend to not enjoy Hell. But you know what I do enjoy? Gauss rifles. Excuse me, it's actually called a Gauss cannon. This is a Gauss cannon. The Gauss accelerator has been used by the UAC as the basis for numerous industrial projects over the years, such as the Argent Tower itself and the ore diggers found on Deimos and Phobos. With very few moving parts, the Gauss cannon makes a reliable and powerful weapon. By accelerating steel flechettes through a magnetized chamber, extremely high velocities can be achieved. The weapon has near perfect accuracy thanks to the aerodynamic design of the projectiles. Ammunition is cheap and readily available and is designed to maintain its composition when passing through organic material. The Gauss cannon has a noticeable kick that must be compensated for by the operator. So weapon upgrades. Oh, we need a field drone to even see those. Well, there's still another gun I'm holding off on, but still, this thing is still very fun. Oh, actually, hang on. What's our things here? Get 4 Praetor tokens, kill 10 demons during power-ups, and do right attack leg on the Hellraiser. Let's see. Boop. Right. Look, if any of the FPSs we're covering are going to get visceral, or not visceral, excuse me, kit positives for guns, it's going to be these two. Oh, the current game at the top of the list when it comes to FPSs, which is Modern Warfare 2, doesn't actually have that many kit positives. Because, you know, it's mostly just modern guns. I love the sound of it, too. Yellow door. That's a Mancubus. That was a Mancubus. As I think Plutonia so accurately put it, nobody won with the music thing in Doom Eternal. It was just bad all around. Bad for everybody. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Stand by my statement. The worst part of that whole situation is it was such a weird and convoluted, stupid thing that I'm actually have to do research in order to make sure I report on it properly when we get there. Because I don't want to misstep or mishandle any of that, because there was a lot of noise there. You know what I think about noise. I like how even you call it Diablo Immortal. So, the truthful answer, Lunarith, is of course the one you don't want to hear. I don't know. I hope not. It's difficult to predict things when people who are not interested in gaming are in charge of gaming's future. Any moron could tell you. No, I don't have the yellow key. Seeing something obvious? Probably. Any moron will tell you that it would be very foolish of Microsoft to do anything bad to Blizzard's main moneymaker titles right now. Even if they don't care about gaming and don't care about customers and don't care about brand recognition and don't care about brand loyalty and retention, surely they care about money, right? But entirely too often, people like that don't understand what they're doing on any level, shape, or form. They make decisions out of ignorance or, indeed, in some cases, erring. My favorite personal example of that will continue to be Disney, who for years upon years has either refused to do anything with the video gaming space or has farmed it out to third-party companies, which they've charged a lot of money for, it's worth noting. Specifically because the upper leadership of Disney has been so anti-video game for so long. Just thought I'd try. That's funny. Of course, I can't reach it through the wall. Or gate. Grate? I don't know. No, what'd they do, Alex? That's an interesting statement, Seth. I'm going to admit I don't agree with you, but probably not for the reason you think. I do think they need to clean the goddamn act up. Well, let me walk that sentence back. I think Blizzard needs to clean its act up. I'm going to admit that I'm not particularly invested in what's going on at Activision, because Activision has been bad a lot longer than they were merged with Blizzard. There it is. So, let me explain what just happened there. The reason I wasn't finding the yellow key is because I'm an idiot. No, really, hear me out. This is actually kind of a unique situation here. There's a shield indicating you should go in here. So even if you don't see the key, and you notice from this angle you cannot see the key, you can see the shield nice and obviously. I'm at full armor. So I mentally just kind of pushed that out of my mind as not worth picking up. It wasn't until I was actively at the check every corner phase when I finally went into here, and that's where the frickin' key is. So that's actually good guidance. I just skipped over it because I was already max armor. I'll be honest, I didn't even see the yellow. There's a little bit too much yellow here for me to see that. This way. I think. Actually, we'll turn around now. And then over here, and then up here. Yep, nope, I'm right. I don't disagree with that, Seth. The good news is that quite a few people have already been fired. The bad news is it's probably not as many as it needs to be. The other good news is that Bobby Kotick is no longer in the picture. And I know what you're thinking. What does that matter? Fish rots from the head. I have learned so much more this last week about how much he was personally responsible for ruining that company that it's just kind of scary to think about. Yeah, I actually read Jason Schreier's book. I don't recommend it if you want to have any hope for humanity. I'm being slightly facetious. It actually, if anything, it kind of reminded me of how much bad was happening post-merger. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, I don't like to point to a single Palpatine and say it's their fault, because obviously real life doesn't work that way, but goddamn, he was trying to be a Palpatine. Really, really hard.
In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Huh. Yeah, no, you know you're a big deal when hell starts making prophecies about you. Personally. Oh god, Randy Pitchford, don't even get me started about that Yahoo. You know, if you hadn't killed my bun, this wouldn't have happened. Just saying. Summoners. I saw, by the way. Alex, thank you for sharing twice, actually. The finance bros all die in rotten hell. Or, I mean. No, I kind of mean that. 2 summoners. Cool, I like summoners. They're great. Could you guys leave me alone? I'm trying to kill your boss real quick here. real quick. Just give me a sec, okay? The imps are like, pay attention to us! No, I need you for an achievement later. What? Yeah, I want to kill you in a specific way because I'll benefit from it. What? Oh, bull crap. That shouldn't have happened. That actually shouldn't have happened. That looked like a glitch. Okay, hang on. Long. God, if they actually got me the frame I got out, it's awful, but it makes sense. Jackasses. I'm up to halfway on that. Here, excuse me. There we go. Your back shouldn't bother you anymore. Alright, you jackass, where are you? I hate summoners so much. No, yeah, absolutely, Trithon. It takes a second for the health to vacuum into you and then, exist. Hi. Oh, she did. Let's go get some armor. I see you had the same thought I did. No, not again. Yeah, they really like that spot. Let's go get some health. Dead. Wow. Okay. That was great. I'm just gonna hop out here. No. Oh, okay. Can I hop over here? Say no. Okay. Hey, Percy plays. Get this early, shall we? Considering most of those interactions are manually programmed anyways, it wouldn't surprise me, Alex. At least I think they are? I shouldn't say that. I think they're manually programmed. Here, give me some help. Thank you. Man, buddy. Appreciate you. No! Damn. A little cleanup this time. Reverse strategy. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just going to say this right up front. We're playing Doom Eternal on easiest. If you've played that game, you know why. The plus side, I'm farming imps this way. Doom Eternal is entirely too overtuned in terms of difficulty. I'm already decided to give it a negative for its overtuning. Now. Also, the DLC is even harder. And as much fun as it is doing the same arena over and over and over, I got things to do. Yeah, for perspective, and for the sake of review, if anybody has any issues with this game's difficulty, crank it down for Eternal. Eternal is much harder than 2016. In the way of my rocket. Sacrificed his life to get in the way of my shot. If that was deliberate, I'd call it amusing. What? Phone? I don't have time right now. I hate summoners. Didn't grapple. This is why we're playing Doom Eternal on easy, because I don't feel like doing the same arena over and over and over and over and over again. Up to 16 now. Is it good difficulty? Truth be told, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's okay, there's an enemy I actively despise to the point of giving him the negative in Doom Eternal. If you watched a review of that, last one, you know who that is. That's another negative that I'm going to give, like, without hesitation. I do. I've even taken one of them already during this tour. Almost there. Oh my god. Stay away from the summoner. They were trying to warn us. We didn't listen. Sorry, would this be better? Stay away from the summoner. No, not even in the same category as Ekta. The Resolute is a piece of crap science vessel. Venators are doomed. No relevance to immediate discussion. Go and grab that upgrade over here. Down. please. Health back. Sure, Zach Teft. I don't know what else to tell you, which I haven't already told you. It's a dinky piece of crap science vessel. End statement. Hey, Valerian. Welcome to Lord Dies a Bunch on the same fight over and over. I'm your host. Use that twig. Not you. Oh, I agree completely, Ross. That's part of why I liked it so much. How is that even possible offshore Twitch account? How is that a thing that could happen? There we go. 2 summoners down. Now I just gotta deal with the big boys. One of them is on my face. Good news is the machine gun, the LMG, is actually extremely good at just killing something right now. You absolutely positively need something to die right freaking now. Deliberately saved the armor for last this time. I don't know if I said that out loud, but that was the design there. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it down. You can't save period, actually, Lord Armor. I mean, I never give a negative before I'm actually there, but the odds of those negatives not happening is pretty low. It's like, what's an example? I can't think of an example now. Paper Mario 2 and backtracking. There are 2 parts of Paper Mario 2 which are very backtrack heavy. Both of them suck. Now, we're not actually playing Paper Mario 2, so it's possible they won't get those negatives, but assuming those sections are as is, as they were in the original, then those are probably going to get negatives. But the only kind of negatives I literally give out of the box are for things that I know that are negatives before we actually start playing the games. Like with Modern Warfare 2R, for example, or VTMB1. Yeah, launch negatives, or problems getting the game running negatives, or whatever, something like that. That's the only stuff that's actually guaranteed. Everything else is debatable. Yeah, the single save in Pokemon, lots and lots of games with unskippable cutscenes, microtransactions, stuff like that. So who knows? You are correct, functionally speaking. There's a very decent chance that I will give the negative to the Marauders. But it is a chance, not a guarantee. And that's also true, Lunarif. Have I been enjoying the game up to this point? Abso-freaking-lutely. Am I still enjoying the game? Enjoyment is going down. I am already agreeing with the crowd in that the Hell stages are just not at the same level of quality as the UAC stages were. The arena quality is fine. The enemy composition is fine. But visual distinction is starting to take a hit, and, well, they're starting to get a lot meaner in ways that aren't really fun. Think about the enemy composition we just had, for example. Yeah, actually, just like Doom 1. Think about the enemy composition we just had. 2 Summoners and 2 Hell Knights? Oh god, what are those called? I think they're called... some things? No, enemies. Enemies. Enemies! Oh my god. There we go. I was right. Okay. Can you say, bye stream?
Bye, streaming.
Can you say, we're having dinner super duper early?
We're having dinner super duper early.
Pearly? We're not having pearls for dinner. Why would you say this? Tickle monster. Gotcha. Now you can't tickle me. You can't tickle me. You'll never get free. No! My hubris.
I can escape you. But except there's 2 of them, and that's on me. Like that. I'm stopping the fan. The fan cannot go. Only if I let it go for dinner or breakfast or lunch. I'm holding on to the fan. Only I can. Damn it. Heal.
I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay.
I do not let it go. Ever.
All right.
It cannot.
So we're cutting off extremely early. 2 hours early. Jesus Christ.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's really early. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more Hell and more Doom.
This is crazy.
You say bye stream.
Bye, beam.
What?